and the never say die attitude. They just kept plugging away. We put some good drives together in the second half. I wish we could have finished that last one and maybe not let it go to overtime. But, their kids made some great plays down the stretch. Coach Holland's got a really good football team. They're in a tough division, but they got a really, really good football team. And I think they got a chance to be a really good football team. I mean, they're definitely deserving of being ranked.
Yeah, it seemed like their line, especially in the first half, they were pushing us around pretty well. And then we just kind of warmed down in that second half.
Yeah, I thought we did some good stuff in the first half. I mean, they had some drives in the red zone that they didn't turn into points. I thought we did a good job of holding them. We held them to a field goal. We got one turnover on downs. So I thought we did a good job in the first half, and I thought in the second half, offensively, we really picked it up. So, it's like I told the kids, they're not always going to be pretty. You never, one thing Coach Beamer always taught me when I was playing is never get disappointed in victory. It's always a win.
And also, you mentioned in our pregame conversation you were worried about their tall wideouts, especially Sims. The third was 6'3". He gave up about 6-7 inches on the defensive backs.
Yeah, they're one kid, number 19. He's taller than me.
Yeah.
So he was a large individual. And a freshman kid at the end of the game is the one that made the play to knock it out of his hands. Mm-hmm. So, made a great play right there at the end.
Yeah, I believe that was
Leddington.
Leddington, that's right. So yeah, he did a good job. I know he had a bunch of different people on him. We had Lamar on him. I think he had
they were just switching. We didn't put one guy on him. But it's tough, man. You get both those guys are 6'4" plus.
Right.
And Lamar's 5'10". So
yeah,
that one he caught in the end zone, I thought, coverage wise, he didn't look terrible. He was right there. He just couldn't get it out of his hands. And the same thing on the one on the first drive they scored on with Bryce Ford.
Right.
He just couldn't knock the ball loose, and he, couldn't get it rattled out of there.
Now
go ahead.
I'm sorry. You played two fullbacks. I mean, Lanier was in the first half pretty much, and then you went to Trevay Kane.
Yep.
And he seemed to be a lot fresher then, and you were able to really run behind him.
Yeah, Trevay, we had to deal with something in the first half, and we brought him out in the second half, and he did a phenomenal job. He's a very physical runner, very physical runner, and he brings that element to our offense. And it was really nice to have him back. You could tell it kind of brought a little oomph to us when he was in there. He's one of our best players on offense, so we definitely missed him in the first half.
And also Isaiah Blake, you said he would get some more carries than he did, especially in that first half. How did he do?
I thought he did okay. He's still working back into it. He hadn't played in 2 years.
Right.
So it's going to take time. And, Mosley did a good job. And, I thought we were blocking him pretty well up front. We just couldn't quite get that last guy.
Right.
And they were, but they were putting so many guys in the box. And that's where we got to do a better job protecting. We got to do a better job catching. We got to do a better job throwing. We had some missed opportunities. Vincent on the drop ball, Mod Barron on the overthrow, which was a really good throw, I thought. But we also made some plays in the air. So Terry Burden with a huge touchdown.
Mm-hmm. That was a good play. Yeah. Also, Coach, I don't know if you're aware of this, but congratulations are in order. That was win number 23. You are now alone on top the Reinhardt football coaches win total. You got Drew Cronick, who had 22. So congratulations for that.
Well, thank you. And it's not me.
I know.
It's the kids. It's my staff. I'm a blessed guy. It's my wife. It's my family. There's a lot of people that go into this to make this happen, and none of it would be possible without those people. So, very appreciative of them.
All right. So on to Campbellsville, and that's going to be another tough one.
I don't know anything about them. I know they played Lindsey Wilson really tough the first game. It was really tight. Perry Thomas always has his team prepared. He's been there a long time. I think he might be, besides Cronin, the longest tenured head coach in the conference.
Right.
So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.
That was head coach James Miller as Reinhardt wins 20-17. Thanks for joining us here on the Reinhardt Eagles Sports Network.